guys, thank you for watching and welcome to my much awaited room tour. So starting with the door that leads into my room, and this has a full length mirror on where I check out my outfits of the day, and it also holds my bags at the moment, but I'll be getting a few hangers and clipping them onto the wall or hanging them onto the wall. So the first thing you see when you enter the room is my beauty / skincare kind of area, and here's just where I kind of do my makeup and wash my face and things like that. So this consists of a sink, a mirror with some pretty invasive lights that are really in your face, and some handy drawers for storage underneath. So on the sink top, I just keep my products that I use day to day. So these are kind of like my hairbands, my vitamins, skincare and oral health, like my toothbrush and all of that. I keep them out on the top just because I use them every single day and I just want them to be easy to reach for. So going into the drawers underneath, and the first drawer is where I keep most of my beauty products. So in the first compartment I've got my makeup and kind of like Q-tips and just things to help with my makeup. In the second drawer I've just got these random bits and bobs, they don't really make sense. So I've got like mints, jewellery, kind of nail varnish underneath, and then makeup remover pads, a little bit of everything really. And then in the last compartment I've got kind of like skincare products that I don't use on a daily basis but more of like an every other day basis. The second drawer is a lot less beauty related, and this holds basically kind of my pyjamas and underwear. So in the first compartment I've got my pyjama tops and fluffy socks. In the second compartment is my pyjama trousers, and then in the third compartment is a bit of my cheeky underwear. So I've got like bras, socks and pants in there. And underneath the drawers I keep a battered box that my grandparents used to use on their cruises for even more storage. So in there I store clean bedding and towels. Although the box has seen better days, I just thought it looked quite cool and kind of had like a vintage vibe about it. Moving around to the right, and there is my wardrobe kind of area. It's not much of a wardrobe as it's just a clothes rail, but on the bottom I've got my shoes, and then on the top there's a shelf where I just hold bits and bobs. So to the side of the rail I have a box, and in this box I just keep all my seasonal items. So at the moment it's holding my winter stuff, so like hats, scarves and jumpers, but as soon as summer ends my summer stuff will go in there and my winter stuff will come out. At the bottom of the clothes rail I DIY'd this shoe rack because previously my shoes were just in a massive messy pile. So on the clothes rail from IKEA there's pretty much all my clothes beside the stuff that's in the wash. I recently downsized. I used to have 2 massive wardrobes, but I'm trying to live more minimal and more simple. Taped to the wall just beside the clothes rail is a poster I picked up from Helam. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. It kind of caught my eye just because it was monochrome. So above the clothes rail I've got a shelf full of decorative things. It was meant to hold boxes of clothes, but I kind of had a change of heart and went for a more decorative idea. So I've got my beloved holger up there, some books, a basket full of materials with this kind of weird poster behind it. It's like of a face on a jar. I got it from when I lived in Maastricht and I just thought I'd keep it for kind of memory purposes. And then on the end there's an ivy that kind of drapes down. So moving along to the right, and right next to the clothing rail I've got a box and then my bedside table. So the box on the floor right next to the clothing rail contains kind of like knitting and sewing stuff. I know, granny style, but I didn't think I'll show you guys what's in there, so it's not too interesting. So on top I've got one of my favourite plants. Just look at it, it's so pretty. Along with a book that I'm reading at the moment and some artificial flowers in a cardboard box. I am going to get a vase for them. I'm looking for like a black and white striped vase, so if you know of any, please let me know. And moving right on over to my bedside table, I don't have too much on there. I've got these really cute kind of miniature cacti or succulents, things that I use every single day. So like my glasses and my watch, I just leave them there when I go to sleep and put them on when I wake up. And a vase full of Tesco discounted flowers. Now I don't always have these flowers on my bedside table. They're just like a one-off whenever I see discounted flowers in Tesco's for 3p. I mean, I'll be crazy not to. So just under my bedside table I have these boxes. They were DIY'd for me by my dad. They're absolutely gorgeous. And in there I just keep any extra beauty products that I have or things that I don't use on a regular basis. Now moving over to my favourite part of the room, and that is my bed area. I've tried to keep it relatively monochrome just because I feel like it's a lot clearer, a lot more calmer, and it helps me relax. So my bed has one of the tiniest headboards ever, and to fill up that kind of blank white wall space behind it I added these posters from Designo, I think they're called. and it's of the Brooklyn Bridge, a quote and a nan sign. And just in the right hand corner I've got some cozy fairy lights which I love turning on during the evening, and underneath that there's a cupboard with a tap inside. This room actually used to be a garage, hence why there's a sink in here as well. This room is blessed with so much natural light. It's got humongous windows and it's where I do all my filming as well. But on the windowsill I just keep a range of plants that I picked up from various places like Brick Lane or IKEA. In the other corner of that wall there's a stack of books which kind of adds like a pop of colour into the room, along with a motivational quote that says you have to believe in yourself. Lastly, onto my desk area where I put my head down and get all my editing done, and this is very Pinterest inspired. So my favourite part of this area is the mesh mood board. My dad actually DIY'd it for me. On there I just keep things I find interesting, so like postcards, kind of quotes, photographs, or just things that I've picked up here and there, trying to keep it as monochrome as possible. I picked this lamp up from my grandparents. My granddad actually used to use it to look at stamps, but I really love the vintage kind of vibe of it again. And next to the lamp I've just got some motivational quotes and pictures just to remind me to keep going when I'm editing. And just next to my desk I've got this paper sack which I thought was really cool. I saw it on loads of people's Instagram pictures and I just use it to recycle. Onto the most unorganised part of my room, and that is my desk drawers. In the first drawer I have no idea what's in there. I'm not even going to try to explain it, it's just so many random stuff. The second drawer is where I keep all my electronics, so my camera charger, my camera, just everything that's electronic. The third drawer is hair stuff, so kind of like my hairdryer, my hair straighteners and my hair curlers. The fourth drawer is a bit empty, I wasn't too sure what to put in there, but I've got my formal clothes that I don't wear, and then photo albums. So this one's like an album of my birthday for the past 2 years. It's just a great way of keeping memories, I think. And lastly, onto the last drawer, I keep my kind of gym wear in there along with my swimming wear, and that's probably the most organised drawer of them all, and that is still not organised. And last but not least, my ceiling light. I picked this off eBay, it was really cheap and I just think it adds kind of like a quirky look to my room. I hope you enjoyed my room tour and maybe got some inspiration off of it. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're new, do subscribe. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Ciao!